New Gaming Order. Oh my goodness. Let me get my thoughts together here.
What happened?
Oh, Nelson, there you are.
Hmm.
You know what? You're just joining at the right time. But let the intro run real quick. Holy this broadcast is brought to you by Cool Screen, our partner out of Manhattan. They're a good company to work with. And let's close the reactor. Intro created by Michael Hurdle. Go to michaelhurdle.com for any of your graphic needs. All right, New Gaming Order. This is breaking news. I'm doing this because there wasn't a podcast on Saturday, and there's gonna be several pieces of news. But Nelson, I'm not gonna do any intro. This is just breaking news. Did
Hmm.
you hear the bullshit that Microsoft canceled Scalebound?
Yeah, I just heard about it from my friend Elijah. That's here now.
Now, apparently, I wanted to be first to do the news, but Next Gen 720 beat me to it, and they already got like 1,000 views. But it's whatever. They're not really in competition. But shout out to those guys who are jumping on the breaking news. But Scalebound, mother freaking Scalebound, Platinum Games, Microsoft Studios, like Microsoft, why? Why? That was
Because
fucking dumb.
they hate you.
And welcome to NYC Playboy to this rant show.
Yeah.
But
What's up?
I am I'm a bit disappointed because that game showed so much promise. I don't know. I just hope that there's an explanation for it, but it's confirmed. I'm sourcing this from Polygon right now for those of you watching on the stream. And I'm like, why? Scalebound looked so epic. I mean, like, was it the cost of development? Okay, first, then, I don't know if it had something to do with Scorpio and pushing it back for the release of that system. Who knows? But, come on, Microsoft, you fucked up. Now, I'm looking at, okay, after careful deliberation, Microsoft Studios has come to the decision to end production for Scalebound. A Microsoft spokesperson has said in a statement to Polygon, "We're working hard to deliver an amazing lineup of games to our fans this year. Excuse me, this year, including Halo Wars 2. Hated it. I didn't like Halo Wars 1. Like, me and Anomaly played that. Who fucking wants that? Crackdown 3, okay. As long as they have the Azure or the cloud thing working, fine. State of Decay 2, Sea of Thieves, and I mean, those titles to me pale in comparison to this magnanimous scale that was going to be Scalebound. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like kind of unhappy about. Kind of is understatement, but that was fucking dumb. And I don't want to go into Rage Lexus mode or Juggernaut mode, but
Rage.
but like Nelson, since you're just finding out about this, like, do you
Hmm.
think this was smart for Microsoft to do this, or like, do you think there is a logistic thing? I mean, is there a game that could be salvaged? Like, I need to know. Like, they have to provide some sort of answers. Like, that bleak answer was bullshit.
Well, I don't know what's gonna happen to the game because, like I said, I have friends over the house, and they was just telling me about the news just like not even 10 minutes ago. And if Scalebound is canceled, it might be a financial thing. It may be that they don't have enough manpower. They probably trying to promote other first-party title games onto the console. It could be several
Microsoft
reasons.
needed this, bro. They needed this. That was
Well,
dumb.
they
That's
That.
got
Alex right here, right now. That's Alex right here, right now.
Oh my gosh, that was
well
dumb.
again, like I said before, I don't care if it doesn't come out for Xbox One. If it comes out for a different console or a different
That's what's
platform,
gonna happen.
so be it. Because to me, I'm gonna get a game that's good, not because I like one console and the
No, no,
console
this has
makes the
nothing.
game
It has nothing to
and all
do
this other
with
stuff.
the competitor. This is more so like Microsoft needs to like if
They don't need the game, to be honest with you, but it was a game that people wanted to
yeah,
see.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that looked like a promising title, like Platinum Games, and they were touching on Fantasy Star meets Devil May Cry meets freaking Bayonetta, like would have been all in one game, and you get to control it. Would have been able to control a dragon, like
Yeah,
like
but the thing is, yeah,
yeah. Go
it
ahead,
was gonna
Playboy.
come out. It was gonna come out on the PC as well. I saw that it says Xbox One and Microsoft Windows.
Yeah,
So
yeah. It was first
so it was a
party.
double fuck you. It was a double fuck you.
Oh my god,
Oh well.
that was dumb. That was so dumb.
Oh well.
You
Like I
know.
put in the thing.
Oh my god, that was dumb. And you know what? It's making me wonder if Xbox Gaming Anywhere has something to do with it, or the fact that Quantum Break was a quantum failure, so to speak. You know what I mean?
It's not because of other titles. It's just probably they didn't have the manpower or the money to continue the project, so they was like, "Fuck it, just drop it." It's not the first time
Wow.
you dropped a fucking IP.
No, I get it, but this was like people were salivating for a title like this. You know what I mean?
Well, I can't say the same for my sake because I really didn't care about the game. But
Well, I'm speaking for the vast majority that did want the
I
guy.
understand. But the only thing that can be done is whoever put pre-order or down payment on the game get your money back. That's it.
Wow, that was dumb. I'm sorry. Like, if I could go over there and pimp smack somebody like the Juggernaut, like I would, man.
Ooh.
Cause that was, wow.
Alex is super mad right now.
I don't know. I don't find it to be. I don't find it to be super serious.
No, but you see, you have to understand, like, that would have been a unique, like, forget that it's just an Xbox thing, right? And,
no, I'm not concerning it to be an Xbox thing.
okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Like, what I'm trying to say is, it's like this game. It would have been unique, and it would have been a lot of fun, considering, you know, like people like with Monster Hunter and all that other stuff. I get it, but the style and what we know Platinum Games is known for. You know, like I was looking for another Platinum Games title, and just like we did the Hear Me Out segment with T-Risk, it was just like, you know, I just wanted to see Platinum Games do another hit. You know what I mean? And that's disappointing to find that this is not going to see the light of day. Microsoft owns that IP, so unless they take the engine or do something, like this probably will cease to exist. Like that's it. You know what I mean? So that really sucks. It's like, okay, let's say a Halo installment all of a sudden just gets hacked. And this reminds me of True Fantasy Live, the RPG that was supposed to come out on 360. And I was like, man, this game is going to be like my replacement for Phantasy Star. Microsoft cut it. Like,
And sometimes it has to deal with corporate, you know, sometimes it's over their head. But again, I just read up on Scalebound, and the idea is not original, which I hope no one fucking says it is, because they stole a lot of video game concepts. A lot.
Oh, give me some examples.
Well, you said that it's like Devil May Cry. Some people put Monster Hunter. Some people put a Togi. Some people used Shadow Hearts. There's a lot of games that has done this element. And then, what was that stupid fucking game on the PlayStation 2 that was made by Capcom, where you're tied to a dragon? I think it's like Chaos something.
Oh, Chaos Theory.
Not Chaos Theory.
Chaos something.
Chaos something.
It would.
Chaos Legion.
Legion, yes. Oh,
Yeah,
T-Risk. I'm glad T-Risk jumped on. Welcome. But
you know,
I like
it's
that
also
game.
something,
I like that game. Chaos Legion. Like, you know, it was kind of like it felt like a Devil May Cry where you're, you know, fighting with armies of like
Devil
demons
May
and
Cry
stuff.
with Dynasty Warriors.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you know, I had that on the PC. Matter of fact, I might have to go acquire that again. But you see, regardless of, you know, what it might have been inspired by, it's just, if you're looking at the scale of what that game and the ambition that they were trying to, you know, deliver with that, it's like, man, imagine if The Last of Us got canceled, or a new version of it where it's supposed to involve a lot of people. You know what I mean? That would have been like, damn, like that's something that has a fan base, and you know, but the difference is this game didn't have any iterations to support it. But man,
Right.
shit.
I mean, it would suck, but again, there's nothing physically we can do because we don't have an answer. We don't have a straight answer.
Yeah.
The only thing that was told, hey, we canceled the title for both Xbox One and PC. You won't be seeing the light of day of this game. There's no explanation. If they gave a reason why, it was because maybe financial, whatever.
Yeah, well, I'm seeing here they're like with continuing issues surrounding the game's engine and overdue deadlines. This decision was made.
Why. They was on a timeline and then they fucking failed. That's it. Done. The corporate didn't want to hear that.
Wow.
Corporate didn't want to hear it. So
well, the game was delayed though for I guess maybe because it was that 30 frames per second thing that a lot of folks were complaining about, and they probably were trying to hit that and just couldn't do it.
They would have ran into legal issues as well because when they slated a release date for it to be a huge AAA 2017 title and it's not even coming out, they didn't want to get sued for that. So the only thing that they can do, like real talk, is delay the game one more time, get it crowdfunded, and continue on the project with a different team, or get an outsourced team to help you continue with this franchise. If not, in my opinion, sell the IP, let someone else
and let the
game.
Microsoft, you're dumb. Microsoft, you're fucking dumb. T-Risk, thank you for joining us. This is to make up for hearing me out and Saturdays not having a show because I was on duty. But
you didn't hear me out last week.
No, today because I was at my fiance's house doing housework and stuff. So
Understand.
yeah, but as you can see, I'm bothered by it because I really wanted to see this game. See
I
the.
understand. It was like, okay, Nintendo got Bayonetta, PlayStation got Nier, and Xbox would have gotten this game.
Yeah,
and then it would all been fine.
Yeah, man. And you get why I'm a bit burned. T-Risk hit it right on the head. I'm glad you showed up with that. Like, Platinum gives a little something to each, I guess, platform, and this would have been it.
I'm relieved that they are not tied to a specific platform in general. It's just more so who can help them fund a specific game.
Yeah.
And this one in particular, even though I didn't plan to ever play it because I don't own an Xbox, I don't really intend to, but it makes me sad for this one specifically because I remember hearing about this was the type of game that Hideki Kamiya always wanted to make.
Yeah.
And this is not going to be now.
It also is going to be on PC.
With the Windows and like anything first party from Microsoft is like built on the engine where it can go back and forth between the PC and the Xbox, so to speak. It's all synced and everything. So Gears of War, Quantum Break, to name a few. So, but man, damn that. Whew, I'm butthurt. I'm butthurt at T-Risk. But yeah, continue.
More than anything, that is the big thing that makes me sad because I've seen games where that was the game that the person wanted to make, like how the Star Fox series was made.
Yeah.
Just the guys wonder with mythology and all this other stuff concerning his family. And how The Legend of Zelda came about from the developer's love of adventuring.
Yeah.
I wanted to know just what exactly made Scalebound so special for Kamiya. And I won't ever get to see that.
Yeah, man. Now it's gonna be like we're gonna just wonder. You know what I mean? And you know what? There was another game Nelson was comparing it. Nelson was making comparison to, but I was thinking Panzer Dragoon, with the dragon and the human element.
To a certain extent, yeah.
There's also, I guess, Drakengard as well, I believe.
Drakengard is another example. Chaos Legion is another example.
I'm tight, bro. I can't believe they canceled that.
Oh damn, Alex, man! Good Lord.
Wow, I wanted that game, bro. Like I was just like, okay, I'm like PlatinumGames, give me something good, and freaking shit get canceled, bro.
Oh, you know what you can do? I guess you could be one of the first channels. If you care that bad, start a petition and fix the issue.
Wow.
Start a petition.
Microsoft be like, whatever.
As long as you get more than 100,000 signatures, they have to hear you out.
Well, man, Microsoft ain't paying me no mind. You know what I mean?
Well,
And you got some folks that think that the ones that who was it
Doesn't
that
mean you
was
can't try.
yeah, some folks were accusing me of being paid by Microsoft or something. I'm like, yeah, shut up.
it's not that you're being paid. It's just
So what is it again?
you favor a console because that's what you prefer. It's just called preference. It's not you're not getting paid because if that was the case, we wouldn't be a poverty street. No offense.
Yeah.
So we're not
Playing
getting
on
paid.
poverty boxes, but
Yeah.
bro, this game, if you look at the video in the background, bro, like come on, wow. That would have been cool as hell to play, you know what I mean? Because the main character, protagonist kind of remind me of Neuro from Devil May Cry.
I don't see it.
Yeah, he does. If you kind
Not to
of
me. I thought he was more of a parody of the DMC Devil May Cry Dante than anything.
Oh no. I don't know about that. Like, oh my god, bro. I regret seeing or hearing this news. But Playboy, I don't know if you were following it. Like, do you have anything to add?
I didn't know about this game until you said something, and I looked at it and was like, oh, okay. I see where all the elements, like I see where the Bayonetta influence came in from like the alpha footage from E3, and yeah, so yeah, okay. It's like I have no opinion on it. It sucks, but games go through that life part of the life cycle of getting a game to life. Sometimes you cancel it for quote unquote business reasons.
Yeah, it fell into development hell, which usually spells spells disaster for some companies. But shit, edgy. Like the main character looks like another edgy Final Fantasy boy. Tag. You know what? Those Final Fantasy, the new one that came out, like a lot of people are messing around and teasing those guys. Like,
It looks fun.
they look like Jersey Shore or something, but in Final Fantasy world or whatever. But
People say boy bands. People say NSYNC.
NSYNC. Well, the main character here kind of looks like that. Yeah, he looked like he was Justin Timberlake mixed with Nero and Dante. I'm like, what the heck?
More people say like Sasuke from Naruto.
Oh my gosh! But I just wanted to do I wouldn't say a quick hit because that's free play mode. But this is Alex Lexus with his ranting because I like games of that scale. Like that would have been freaking dope. But you know what? Well, we have to wait and see if more, besides the, timelines and then the massive delay and issues with the engine, as we saw with the Polygon article. But I'll just leave it at that. But does anyone have anything to add before we log off?
Just wait, be patient, and like I said, if people want to make a voice heard, do a petition, make Microsoft hear you out, and see if you could get it fixed. If not, write a petition to a different company who has the crowdfunding money and take it.
Man, and you know what? Hold on. You should play it so I can watch you cry. What the heck? Oh, what the Final Fantasy? Well, Mugen has the game. Like my funding is tight, so I can't pick up the title.
I can play it, but I would have to start from like chapter 1 because I beat the game already. So
damn, how long is that game? Like a 70-hour game?
if you do only the main story mode, it's only 20 hours. But if you do all the side quest mission, it's 300 plus hours.
Oh,
That seems fair.
all right.
And
Well,
plus there's DLC and yada. So
now, if you guys are watching the stream, tell me y'all wouldn't have wanted to play this. That would have
I
been
have
freaking.
zero interest for that game, bro.
I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't have that much interest in it either because what I saw in it really was most of the Monster Hunter aspects.
Mm-hmm.
And I play Monster Hunter already, and I'm fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
So this did give me a big reason to get an Xbox. If I did get an Xbox, I would get it in my collection eventually.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it
But
reminds
if
me of?
anything, I didn't really care much.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like Lost Odyssey in a sense because Microsoft really did not have any RPGs, and they still barely do.
Mhm.
So this would have been Microsoft's answer, like, all right, here's an RPG for you guys, so we could cover it. Because Sony is dominating when it comes to RPGs.
Yeah. Well,
They're
that's
dominating that shit.
yeah.
But that would have been their answer.
Like I
Mhm.
know Microsoft is big on sports and shooters, and
Not no more. The shooters is not no more.
else.
Sony took it.
Well,
Sony
yeah.
took it.
Well, they have Call of Duty, and
they took shooters, they took fighters, they took action games, and they took RPGs.
well, you know what? There's gonna be another show talking about the Street Fighter thing. It dawned on me as to why that happened, but you know, I think it was partial arrogance from Microsoft. You know, so like a toe's a toe. You know, like so for those of you who think I don't go in on Microsoft, like I'm saying this was a dumb move to cancel Scalebound. You know what I mean? I'll go in on them with the whole Street Fighter thing because I think I get what was happening, but that's a topic for another day. But oh, Nelson, I guess Edgy is saying that he beat the Final Fantasy in 150 hours after doing literally everything. So,
yeah, it's possible to get it done in 150 hours. There's a trick in the game where you can get your experience up by throwing a certain amount of magics to triple and quadruple your experience amount. Because right now I'm about 90% done with the game, and I'm only 70 hours in.
All right. Well, with that, I'm disappointed. I was just eagerly awaiting. Like I like certain types of titles, like Asura's Wrath. If they, let's say that game got canceled and I was waiting for it, I would have been like, damn, that I'm bummed out. You know what I mean? But that's all I got for you, New Gaming Order. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on newgamingorder.com for the latest and greatest. Thank you all for watching. I'd like to thank Nelson, T-Risk, and NYC Playboy for coming in on short notice. All right, and we will see you guys next time as we hit you with the outro. All right, guys, I'm hitting you with the head crush. Peace.